Hi, welcome to Blender 2.8 Game Vehicle Creation. I'm Darren Lyle, a Blender Foundation certified trainer, and in this course we're going to create this bad boy here. This is an Oshkosh M all-terrain vehicle, and we're going to use Blender 2.8 to create all of this. We're going to go over Blender's modeling tools, its modifiers, and also the techniques and processes that are used when working on a complex project such as this. We'll talk about bringing in reference images, breaking a complex model into manageable pieces, and when we're all done, we will also, here in Blender, UV map this entire vehicle. So in our UV editing tab here, we can see the UV map for the vehicle. And we'll be going over how you create this as well. Now, once we're all done here in Blender with the modeling, the UV mapping, and we'll also be creating a color ID map here in Blender using Vertex Paint. But once we're all done with that, we're going to export this out as FBX files and take it into Substance Painter to do the texturing. Here in Substance Painter, we'll build all of our textures. We'll add a bit of dirt and scratches and things just to give the model a little bit of interest. And then from here, we will export all of our textures out to texture maps. Included in that will be the texture map for the tire. We'll bake a normal map to capture high-resolution texture from a high-res 3D object, and we will bake that into a normal map to keep our poly count fairly low. Now, once we're all done here, we will export our model out of Blender and export our textures out of Substance Painter, and then we'll take all of that into Unity. Here in Unity, we'll bring it all together. We'll add the materials and textures to the vehicle, and then we will use Unity's Vehicle Tools rigging system to rig the vehicle and set up the controls so we can drive it around over all kinds of terrain and really just kind of have some fun. So this course will take you from the very beginning to the very end of the vehicle creation process for a game vehicle. Now, because we're going over so much information here in this course, I do assume a certain level of knowledge of Blender, Unity, and Substance Painter. This is still a beginner's course, but I do expect you to have at least a passing knowledge of the programs. We will begin slow, but probably about halfway through the course, we will begin picking up some speed and moving along at a pretty good clip. But I've made a point in this course to not skip a thing, to show every detail throughout the entire process. So you'll be able to see every step along the way. All right, well, I'm looking forward to getting started here. I hope you are too. In the next video, we'll bring in the reference images so that we can start on the modeling process. That's coming up next.